We are gonna reset that death counter. As we got a new game going on, right, Pickles? Yup. I really don't care about multiplayer because we are just doing story. Okay, seriously? That... All right.
When people talked about the end of the world, we locked them up. Or laughed them off. Sometimes both. But we never took them seriously. Maybe we should have. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Better to start at the beginning, with the abduction of Desmond Miles, my son. This boy had no ambition, no direction, no plans for the future.
This voice is familiar. Who is this guy?
One he chose to deny.
The father.
It nearly cost him.
I swear to God, he sounds familiar. Like he's from like Star Trek or something.
He was captured and imprisoned. Those who took him believed he could help them find something. The apple.
Mux, are you there?
One of several artifacts we call Pieces of Eden. Bits of ancient technology scattered across the globe. Some hidden, some found.
I know it probably isn't, but that's what I'm hearing.
Most are held by a single
and I might be
group,
wrong about where
the
he's
same
from,
group
but...
that now had Desmond. You know them as Abstergo Industries. We know them as the Templars. As the enemy. We've been fighting them for thousands of years. Even longer if you believe the stories of their origins. I do. After all, I've seen the truth. That's the beauty and the horror of the Animus. A device that allows us to enter and experience the lives of our ancestors. It holds the power to change everything, to show us history the way it really happened. Up until its creation, to the victor went the spoils, went the truth. We're trying to fix that, to free minds and bodies both. But there's only so much that we can do, and the Templars have the upper hand these days. But something larger than the Assassins and Templars is approaching. Bigger than all of us. And if we can't find a way to stop it, these next few weeks will probably be our last. Everyone's last. In the end, it all comes down to him. To Desmond. Through the Animus, he discovered his heritage, explored the lives of his ancestors, and uncovered their secrets. When that was done, he trained. He used another ancestor to provide decades of experience in the span of a few days. It worked. We think. We hope. Soon, though, soon we'll know. That ominous date fast approaches, December 21st, 2012. None of us knows what it'll bring, only that this is where they want us to be. When it does. They've been guiding us in their own fractured, frustrating way. These voices from the first civilization, the ones who came before, a precursor race of immense power and uncertain motives. They're the ones who made the Pieces of Eden. This is where they've led him, and through him, us. He stands at the entrance to this long-lost place, armed with the knowledge of Altair and the abilities of Ezio. He holds in his hands the Apple of Eden, and we stand at his side, ready to support him however we can. His name is Desmond Miles, and he has brought us to the end.
Dun dun dun. Ow! Pickles! Stop with the claws! Seriously. Jeez.
We're here. Let's go.
A glow stick on my pocket? I can't walk any faster. Okay, we need more glow sticks.
In another moment, down went Alice after it, never once considering how in the world she was to get out again.
Dun dun dun. All right. Again, I think we need more glow sticks.
I think we're here.
His lips keep doing this like weird pursing thing. Whee! Wait, where did my glow stick go? Cool. I light up the walls. Oh, I kind of vaguely remember this part.
Key. You must find the key.
Son?
Sir. Here we go again.
Desmond?
Do you hear us?
Yeah. What happened?
The temple triggered a bleeding effect. You collapsed and entered into a fugue state.
So naturally, you dropped me into the Animus instead of, I don't know, making sure I was okay?
You weren't in any danger. Besides, the temple appeared to be communicating with you, and I didn't want to risk severing the connection. At least not until we knew what it wanted.
Right. Of course.
Son,
No, it's fine. I get it. And I know what I'm looking for, by the way. It's a key. Just no idea where it is, though. Guess that's why she triggered the bleeding effect.
She?
Juno, Dad. She's talking to me.
Circles!
Okay, Desmond. While you were, visiting Constantinople, we picked up a software update for the Animus. I'd like to run a couple of quick tests, make sure there aren't any major issues.
All right. What do you need me to do?
Tutorial
We'll
mode.
start simple. Walk to the marker over there. Okay, Desmond. Let's practice climbing on these objects. Free run your way through this little obstacle course.
Yeah, definitely tutorial mode.
That's a constraint. These are optional objectives that raise your synchronization rate. All right, Desmond. Follow the on-screen instructions and kill the 2 Templars. All you have to do here is jump the gap.
Yeah, just tutorial mode.
Synchronization levels look good now. We should be able to build the world. Time to find out what the temple wants from you.
I have a hat!
Sir. Everything all right, sir?
Yes, fine. I'm just preoccupied, that's all.
Don't forget your invitation. Master Birch will be meeting you inside.
Thank you.
Where shall I retrieve you once you're done?
Front of the Opera House. And be quick about it. Don't expect to be here long.
I'll bring her round at once.
All right.
Invitation, please. Shall I take your coat, sir?
Ladies and gentlemen, you are requested to kindly find your seats.
Good evening, sir. This way, please.
My apologies.
Okay. Like I said, I don't remember all of it, but I do vaguely remember it.
Evening, Hatham.
Reginald?
I can't tell you how happy I was to hear they'd mounted this revival. Gay's best work by far. Have you seen it before?
Once. My father brought me here as a child. Though I remember little of it. I don't suppose tonight will afford me the luxury of a proper viewing either.
No, I'm afraid it won't. On to business then. Do you see him?
the statesman, because he's so great, thinks his trade as honest as mine. A lawyer is an honest employment.
He's seated in one of the boxes above.
The stairs are watched. You'll need to find another way up.
Both against rogues and for them. For 'tis but
I already have.
to protect and encourage cheats, since we live by 'em.
Sir, Black Mole sent word of trial comes on in the afternoon, and she hopes you will order matters so as to bring her off.
As the wench is very active and industrious,
1,000 pardons.
she may satisfy
So sorry.
or soften the evidence.
Tom Gag, sir, is found guilty.
A lazy dog. When I took him the time before, I told him what it would come to if he did not mend his hand. This is death without reprieve. I may venture to book it. Tom Gag, £40. Let Betty Sly know I'll save her from the transportation, or I can get more by her staying in.
Betty has brought more goods into our lot here than any five of the gang.
Nope. Okay, so this way more.
Pity to lose so good a customer.
If none of the gang take her off, she may, in the common course of business, live her 12 months longer. I love to let women escape.
They're making out.
Always thinks the partridges fly was the breed the game depends on. Besides, here the law allows us no reward. There's nothing to be got by the death of women, except our wives.
Without dispute, she is a fine woman. Because to her I was obliged to my education. And to say a bold word, she hath trained up.
Like, I'm surprised nobody notices this. I guess they're all just enthralled by the play.
Tis woman that seduces all mankind. Like where we first were taught our women are. But very nice indeed when love is gone. She gives us our money. Woman that seduces all
All right.
very eyes when love's cheap. She tricks us of our money with our hearts. By night we roam for prey and practice every fraud to bribe her job. Our one by pay, and you must be feeding to
I've got a bit of stage fright.
A little Dutch courage will put a bloom in the cheek.
and practice every fraud to bribe her job. The streets of love like law are won by pay, and you must be feeding to our heart.
Jeremy's really burning the walls tonight. He's a marvel.
Well, make haste and you get boy. And if your friends know where I'm headed. Well, I love to make them easy one way or other.
When a gentleman is long kept
Hey.
in suspense, penitence may break his spirit ever after. Besides,
Haytham. You should have come to me. We would have found another way. Yes. But then you would have known. For what it's worth, I'm sorry. As am I.
Whoa. Like, that wouldn't be horrifying.
Stage side balcony! Hurry!
Come, please.
Over there! That man there! Seize him! A man was killed in the upper balcony.
I
Don't push it, please. Please, let us through.
Up there!
Order! We must have order!
It's incredible any part of the old hall remains standing.
There we go. Okay.
It happened right, friends. There is no danger.
What are those men doing in there?
That we must leave at once. That line, I think, is in like the first one or the second one. At the very least, the same voice actor is.
Where are you going? I'll search along here. You search down there. Very well. If you can find anyone, give a shout.
Ta-da!
And how was the opera?
Rather dull, truth be told.
Shall we be off then?
Aye. To Fleet and Bride.
By your command.
Fascinating. Gentlemen, I hold in my hand a key. And if this book is to be believed, it will open the doors of a storehouse built by those who came before.
Ah, yes. Those who ruled, reigned, and vanished from the world. Do we know what it is that will be held within?
It could contain certain knowledge. Perhaps a weapon, or something as yet unknown, unfathomable in its construction and purpose. It could be any of these things, or none of them. They are still an enigma, these precursors. But of one thing I am certain. Whatever waits behind those doors shall prove a great boon to us all.
Or our enemies, should they find it first.
They won't. You've seen to that.
I assume you know where this storehouse is?
Ah, Mr. Harrison.
Gentlemen,
How fare your calculations?
I believe the site lies somewhere within this region.
That's a lot of ground to cover.
My apologies. Were that I could be more accurate.
That's all right. It suffices for a start. And that is why we've called you here, Master Kenway. We'd like for you to travel to America, locate the storehouse, and take possession of its contents.
I'm yours to command, although a job of this magnitude will require more than just myself.
Of course. Upon this paper are the names of 5 men sympathetic to our cause. Each is also uniquely suited to aid you in your endeavor. With them at your side, you will want...
Charles Lee, William Johnson. Oh, I didn't get to read the rest.
I knew our faith in you was not misplaced. We've booked you passage to Boston. Your ship leaves at dawn. Go forth, Hatham, and bring honor to us all.
Okay, it still works. Making sure, because it said that TV Nightbot disconnected. The TV Nightbot was connected. Looks good.
Fresh air might do me good.
A moment to talk?
Ah, a fellow Londoner. Good to see I'm not the only man of means aboard. Rupert Martin, pleased to meet you.
Haytham Kenway. Pleasure.
I remember really liking this one, so we might do a slightly more full run of this one.
Oh?
You didn't hear about the murder at the Opera House?
No. What happened?
They're still trying to sort it all out. And I suspect they'll be at it for a good long while.
Any word on the motive?
They've ruled out robbery, so perhaps it was a business arrangement gone sour. Or something more personal, more lurid. Who knows? But I am glad to be away from it. The city grows more dangerous by the day.
Good morning, Doctor.
To you as well.
A question, if I may. Do you serve aboard the ship, or are you simply taking passage?
A bit of both, actually. I've been commissioned by the Royal Navy to study maritime illness. I'll be observing the crew during the journey. We have found that sailors fare far better on the open seas than the rest of us. I hope to discover why that is.
Well, I hope you are successful in your endeavors.
As do I.
Hi, Penguin!
Thank you for the kind words.
What is this? Play a game. Panorona is believed to have originated in Madagascar. It is played on a 9-row by 5-column board of intersecting lines. Each player places 22 black or white pieces on the board, then tries to capture the opponent's pieces by moving his own along the lines and either approaching an opposing stone or withdrawing from one. Okay, I think I kind of see what I'm doing wrong. Yeah, we're gonna take all of those ones. What? But I saw it move. Oh no, because I can't move to the same spot that I just was at. Hang on, let me see if there's something I can do that'll let me do more than one.
Nice take. Nice take.
I don't think he can even take any of my... Oh no, he can. He can take those ones. Shit. No!
I got you figured out.
I think if I move here, that doesn't put him in a position to capture. But then I can capture. I kind of like this game. Yeah, I got this. Cool. I actually liked that game. That was fun.
73.
What does this guy play? Cowboy Checkers. Edmonds Morris is a board game that dates back at least to the Roman Empire. It is played on a board with 9 stones for each player. Players alternately place stones. 3 stones in a row gives a player the right to remove an opposing stone. Eh. I like the other one. I go up. Wait, is there pigs? Oh, sheepies! Hi, sheepy goats. Sheepy goats and the piggy. Oh. Okay,
Captain?
Mr. Kenway.
I just wanted to thank you again for taking me aboard, and apologize for any inconvenience it may have caused.
Inconvenience would be an understatement.
I'm sorry, I don't follow.
My ship was held in port for 2 days that we might accommodate you. I lost several contracts as a result.
I had no idea.
Of course not. You nobles are all the same.
And then all will be well.
You sure about that?
Of course. Have I ever led you astray?
Nah. Though you don't sit right with the others.
Have faith, my friend. You'll see.
Well, well. Seems our esteemed guest has deigned to grace us with his presence. You might want to head back to your quarters. Top deck's no place for tender parnell.
So I thought. And yet here you be.
Fancy yourself a joker, eh? Let's see how funny you find this.
That's enough, Graves.
Stay out of this.
Finish the hotty-dotty!
Come on, brother, dodge! Dodge! Listen to this, Hector. Thinks he can swagger on up here and declare himself king of the castle.
Please, call this off. If the captain
To
sees us...
hell with the captain. And to hell with you, Mills. Who started you on anyway?
We're ready to go again if you are.
This is unwise.
Why is that? You think I'm afraid of you?
No. But you should be.
Yeah.
Never! How'd you like these odds?
Explain yourself at once, Mr. Kenway.
These thought we were simply passing the time with a bit of sport, Captain.
How about you pass the time by doing your goddamn jobs instead? I wasn't aware I was paying you to loll about. A word, please, Mr. Kenway.
Oh, I nearly forgot. There's your knife back.
I don't care for you, Mr. Kenway. I've had nothing but trouble since you came aboard.
Your problems have nothing to do with me.
I beg your pardon?
You're a poor leader, ill-tempered and cruel, and it's clear your crew has no respect for you.
Wow.
I don't want to argue. In fact, I need a favor.
Oh, this is rich.
I suspect some of the men intend to mutiny.
Really? What a surprise.
As I cannot trust them, I am compelled to turn to you.
And why should I help you?
Because if they do intend to betray, I'm the only hope you have of reaching America alive. Well, what will it be?
If what you say is true, what other choice do I have?
Thank you.
But let me be clear. Should you ever dare to insult or threaten me again, I'll not hesitate but to cut off your head myself. Are we understood?
His voice reminds me of somebody as well.
Good day.
I'm surprised he bothered with the glass.
Hello, sir.
Do you expect we'll have a pleasant crossing?
It is a quiet time of year, though rogue storms and troubled waters are not unheard of. But no need to fret. At worst, they'll prove an inconvenience. I'm more concerned about pirates and rogue privateers.
Have you encountered them before?
Aye. But the Providence is a strong ship, and her crew well trained. They will surely keep us safe.
Okay. Penguin, you're staring at me. What? What? You guys couldn't see it. She just reached out to paw at my face.
Mr. Kenway.
Captain?
Whatever they're up to, I believe it's coming to a head.
I'd best get to work.
He's cut our rations again.
He's a shifty fella. Won't I...
Quiet! Here he comes. Make like you're...
Quite the basting you gave Graves and Quill.
Wasn't by choice.
Aye. Blockheads, the both of them. Where are my manners?
Ah.
Pleased to meet you.
Hatham Kenway. So, should I be watching my back?
I think the boys learned their lesson. They're normally not so nasty. Honest, it's just the past few crossings have been a bit rough. Oh?
Captain's trying to cut costs. Reduced rations, lower wages, more dangerous cargo. It's put the crew on edge.
Is there cause for concern, then?
Not if I can help it. But the captain needs to think about the way he treats his men.
I got nothing to say to you.
Did I miss somebody here? I see somebody else is like... There we go.
You looking for another fight? That it? Go
Sure.
away.
Okay. Ah.
I have some questions for you.
That's nice, but I ain't got time to gossip. Probably wouldn't have anything useful to share anyway. You want information? Try the cook or the doctor. Everyone's always chatting them up.
Okay.
Won't be serving for another couple hours. Some biscuits in the barrel if you're desperate.
Actually, I've come with a question.
What's that?
The cook is this Enterprise. Well, you missed it earlier. I was talking about how somebody sounded really familiar, like they were from
See if there's anything I can do about
Star
it.
Trek somewhere.
But beyond that,
Like there's
I
on
ain't heard
something.
much. My advice: go find James.
Maybe let me see if I can find it.
And where might I find him?
I didn't check the
Right
settings.
behind you, actually. He's the one sitting on the barrel.
In general, maybe? Subtitles. There you go. You're using that as a thumbs up? It works.
Are you James?
Aye.
Hatham Kenway. Pleased to meet you.
I know who you are.
I was hoping you could answer some questions.
I figured as much, but not here. Follow me. So, what do you want to know?
Have you seen or heard anything out of the ordinary since we left port? Anything that gives cause for concern?
Some of the men have been gathering at night on the upper deck. I've only caught bits of their conversations, so I couldn't say for certain what they're up to. But I suspect it bodes ill.
Is it a mutiny?
Oh.
All I know is they've little love for the captain. Mills has been trying to talk him down, but there's only so much one man can do.
Thank you for the information.
I only wish to see us reach the colonies alive.
Evening, sir.
How are things?
Calm and quiet.
Oh,
Just
oh
the
my
way I
gosh,
like
I'm getting tired. I didn't sleep
What
well
brings
last
you
night.
topside?
Thought I'd wander a bit. Stretch my legs. That's all.
Take care where you tread. The deck hides all manner of danger in the dark.
What was that? Someone's throwing cargo overboard. But why?
This guy's voice sounds familiar, Max. I don't know if you heard me say that before. Like, it sounds really familiar.
Claims we're not provisioned for such luxuries.
Oh.
Curious. Most curious.
Like, very familiar. Oh.
Any news?
Each night it's the same. I scout one area, and they drop the painted barrels from another. I'm going to need to recruit an extra pair of eyes. Maybe James or Mills.
Why are they doing this?
Near as I can tell, the barrels serve as markers. They're leaving a trail. My fear is it's only a matter of time before whoever's following it...
Ship sighted aft! She's making ready to fire!
Oh, there we go.
Beat to quarters, men! Ready the... Brace! Everybody down! A warning shot! Seems they don't mean to sink us, but board us instead! Man the cannons! Make ready to fight! I want you below decks!
Why? Let me help you secure the ship.
Do you know how to rig a sail? To load a cannon? To wage war at sea? I didn't think so. Now return to your cabin, or do I need to have you escorted?
Oh.
Secure the hatch!
Haytham.
Well.
Have you been topside? A ship's appeared and means to board us. It's strange. There's no sign of mutiny aboard. Doesn't make sense.
Ah, but it does.
What do you mean?
Did you think you could escape from London so easily after what you did at the Opera? That we wouldn't notice? That we wouldn't follow?
Ah. So that's what this is about.
Surrender, and I will
Like, even the expression on his face reminds me of the voice as well.
Give me a sword.
I gotta look up who he plays. Like, who's plays him.
This is how you want to play it.
Penguin, I can't see. Whoa! He's jiggling. What's it? Hatham?
Told you to stay below decks.
I did as you asked. Only Mills was there waiting for me. He's the one that drew that ship here. There was no
Hatham.
mutiny, only him.
What do they want?
Me.
Hatham Kenway, maybe?
Is that so?
You'll catch us anyway. There's nothing to be done.
I can think of something.
Can you blink me him?
You wish us to sail into the storm.
It's our only chance.
I won't do it.
I will.
All right. All right.
I gotta take a leg stretch break soon anyways.
We need those ropes secured! I told you this was madness.
Calm yourself. I'll fix your sail for you.
Okay, give me a quick second though, guys. I gotta run to the bathroom and stretch my legs.